Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody after a couple nights off there. I'm back at it again. Some of you may have seen that I'm going to be featuring a super fighty list. Well, technically 13 potential ways to fight and, I don't know, keep the opposing creatures down. It's going to be pretty fantastic. I'm excited. Certainly it's been performing quite well. A little hit or miss. Now, perhaps I should be cutting maybe 4 of these somewhere. They do all feature dinosaur art, so that's absolutely fantastic. Of course, Savage Stomp, the classic of all classic dinosaur fight spells. Primal Might featuring art, glowing Ghalta, so I mean that's in there. And the new edition, Tail Swipe. We didn't get a dinosaur from Dominaria United, but this is pretty fantastic to fight for a single green at instant speed. Definitely something I've been enjoying quite thoroughly. But yes, maybe 12 is too much. Sometimes it's not, though. It's a lot of fun. Absolutely. Ranging Raptors and Ripjaw Raptor, 4 of each, so maximizing, hopefully, the potential value from fighting with Savage Stomp, Primal Might, Tail Swipe, or the single copy of Domri here. Then just to keep the acceleration plan going, Thunderherd Migration, Marauding Raptor. Hopefully Marauding Raptor lives, but as long as I can get to 3 lands, possibly 4 lands, it usually does the trick, especially with Ranging Raptors. Even if I can get that down on turn 3 with 3 lands, likely I do have at least 1 fight spell also in my hand. Then when we fight with Ranging Raptors the following turn, taking out a creature, getting another land, and that just keeps the game plan going. Has worked out quite a few times, of course, against Control, Azorius specifically. This is not so good, but chances are we are losing to Azorius anyways, so might as well kind of go all in on taking out creatures and not sort of spread ourselves too thin and try and take down Azorius Control. Hey, Cut, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Oh, man, this is a crazy amount of fighting. I even had 18 lands, but I did change that up a little bit. Back to 20, which is still very crazy. Lots of costly stuff. But again, there's lots of potential ramp with ranging, marauding, pinging ranging, fighting, pinging ranging, Thunderherd, Ripjaw, maybe drawing, more lands, Domri, ramping. So it looks like it's too low, but I don't think it's quite too low. Yeah. Man, is it? Oh, it's so good. Hopefully, we don't face too much Azorius Control and get caught out with that. Of course, there is always shifting Ceratops in the sideboard to help out quite nicely. Bouncer's Beatdown. I don't see myself cutting Bouncer's Beatdown for black permanents or just other decks where I want to take out a creature or a planeswalker. But I don't see myself cutting Bouncer's Beatdown for a long time. Hopefully you guys have maybe tried out Bouncer's Beatdown a little bit. Any green deck you're using, doesn't have to be dinos. Lovely sideboard card. Or just start out with it in the main, and you don't have to worry about getting caught out by Shellowdred and Liliana of the Vale and the other Lilianas and Kroxa. The list goes on. Kalitas, Trader of Get. You've probably faced or used some of that fantastic stuff. It is good. That's why we see it so much. Rampaging Frostdawn, just 3 copies. I've been thinking of upping it to 4 on the off chance, I face some life gain and whatnot. It is good to maximize the potential of seeing the thing that shuts them down. Anger of the Gods as well for a sweeper, which possibly I don't even need a sweeper. With so much interaction, 13 potential chances, Domri possibly fighting multiple times if he survives. I'm thinking a sweeper might not be needed, or maybe a little bit light damage sweeper. Cinderclasm, Flame Sweep, both can be cast at instant speed to deal damage to each creature. And sometimes that instant speed comes in quite handy. So we'll see how much we need anger tonight. Bouncer's Beatdown likely going to be doing the trick. Topiary Stomper, oh, I forgot he's hiding right in between Domri and Savage Stomp there, but even more ramp. So if you take a look and consider, as long as you get 2 lands, 3 lands, chances are I should be able to pop off quite nicely with that lovely package. Of course, Topiary Stomper is good with fighting. Stormbreath Dragon. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Charging Monstersaur. Absolutely. Oh, it does not look good, but let's take a brief pause here. We'll look at Charging Monstersaur for a second. I mean, not much more to say about that. We could look at every creature that costs 5, that has 5 power, just this specific combination of trample, haste, and cost, and power and toughness. It's hard to beat Charging Monstersaur. Of course, if you have cost reduction, but naturally you'd want to be using it in a dinosaur deck. Maybe not in other decks, but I mean, go nuts. This is a pretty darn good top deck, I gotta say. Chances are late game, you know, you have at least 5 lands, and would you rather Charging Monstersaur or something else that's red? I don't know. But specifically the haste and the trample, you don't have to get caught out by the chump blockers, but I'm just happy to hear that it's been doing well. Kind of sad I didn't jam it in. Now, I could maybe see myself cutting some of these fight spells, 4 of somewhere, and then just jam in Charging Monstersaur. Some of the dinos, yeah, they get kind of weak fighting, so having something that already starts at a 5/5, maybe I'm dumping a bunch into Primal Might. Of course, that creature that's buffed up, I would naturally want it to have trample, so it doesn't get chump blocked by something small. 4/4 haste flying, protection from Might, absolutely, that would be good. Okay, yes. Well, the flying, certainly that would help, I think, in multiple matches. Some stuff is just low on the ground. You have to watch out for reach and whatnot. Monstrosity 3, huh. Stormbreath Dragon. Yeah. I do remember it, just faintly, but I mean, hey, it's an uncommon. So if anybody else is watching right now or later on and you haven't tried out Charging Monstersaur, and give it a whirl. It's not going to hurt the wildcard budget. Certainly very budget friendly and gets you a fantastic body if you're just looking to get into the game, get into the deck. Just slap 4 of these in, go to town, and well, it does the trick for me and Putt and probably many other people. But I'd say we jump into the action after taking a look at that fantastic Charging Monstersaur again. I did a couple different variations of this super classic fight list, but settled on this one here. Again, no Blast Zone, which hopefully we don't get caught out by nasty cat oven decks. Lots of stuff that costs 1, where Blast Zone, sacrificing it the turn we play it, starts off with a charge counter, and then we get to destroy all non-land permanents with mana value equal to 1. And that really is a fantastic equalizer against some of those sacrifice decks. Really depends if they're going a little more costly or they're just really going hard against or with lots of stuff that costs 1. Scume. Oh, playing for it. I think it's a little bit too risky here. Certainly if I saw 2 lands, I'd be absolutely happy with that. Oh, that was... Oh, okay. Well, it's much more interesting. 3 Thunderherd Migrations. You know what? I'm going to keep the Ghalta. I feel pretty good about this. 3 Thunderherds might have been too much. Likely we're drawing at least another land. We'll eventually get to 5 with all of those. Okay. We won't reveal the queen. Maybe we could reveal the queen and make the opponent quake in their boots a little bit. Hopefully they can't counter this. I'll reveal the Regisaur Alpha again just in case you know, they have a sensor or something like that. That would suck getting caught out. They know what's happening. Well, we'll try for it. But I bet something's going to happen to Regisaur here. Oh, okay. Nothing quite yet. Does make me a little bit suspicious. Figured they'd want to do something to someone. Okay, there it is. Oh, I see. Sacrifice the treasure. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. They did expend 2 spells there, so makes me feel a little bit more positive. Hopefully, this token sticks around. We're able to fight somebody coming up next turn. With Fire Prophecy. I prophesized that, well, it's not going so well. Certainly hoping for Carnage Tyrant. We do have enough, and I think that would do the trick against this opponent. There have been a number of instances, unfortunately, where, you know, I just draw maybe too much removal. Oh, back-to-back Savage Stomp. That is savage for our chances here. That's all right, though. If we get a creature, man, it's going to be devastating. But I feel this is, whatchamacallit, creativity, something. Indomitable creativity. Oh, okay. Well, at the very least, we don't have to worry about one sensor. Oh, fighting. Yes, yeah, the creativity deck. Well, let's see them get creatures. Although they might be stealing our lands with the whatchamacallit guy, Agent of Treachery. Yeah, that has to be the deck. Oh, hopefully it's not a counter spell. It isn't. Okay, well, let's try the Savage Stomp, see what they do. The tail swipe. Get them to 4 toughness. I hope. They could easily have another something. Well, I guess he has to fight, and so I didn't really do anything, but I forgot about the fact that he was going to fight. Yeah, tail swipe does require... yeah, so you have to choose a creature. That's alright. We got more creatures. Hopefully taking out this reflection of Kiki Jiki. Torrential Gearhulk will... well, that will certainly do the trick. Shifting Ceratops, though. That's also going to do the trick. Hopefully. It's going to give us a fighting chance against certainly what seems to be creativity, but Izzet Gearhulk is always going to be pretty rough, especially if we don't go quite as fast, and certainly if we draw so much removal. But they got a lot of instant speed things, so Savage Stomp probably not going to do too much for us. If I have to keep something, definitely I want it to be that instant speed interaction of Tail Swipe. But then later on, Primal Might, sinking everything. I've ramped so far into someone big. A lot of damage-based stuff, so of course Ripjaw and Ranging Raptors does make sense. Don't really need sweepers. Okay. All right. But you can imagine if we got even one body, Ranging Raptors, and we could just continually fight and ramp and fight and ramp, it potentially would have been very nasty. But 2 lands, I'll risk it. Certainly seeing 2 Topiary Stompers. Hoping I get to 3, but yeah, sometimes even with 24, 25, still don't see quite enough. Even 3 by turn 3. Oh boy, cross the fingers. Put him to sleep. nuts. Yeah, that's all right. Oh boy. Scary stuff is about to happen. It's been a while since I've seen a Izzet creativity, a magma opus, whatever you want to call it. Whew. Sensor. Yeah, that's well, we'll stop the pain, suffering, a little bit of a myths. Nuts. I do like that face of Domri though. That just fits perfectly. If we win, we got him. But if we lose, it also works as well. Quite nicely. You can't win them all, that's for sure. Certainly that's not going to be the last one I lose over another decade playing dinos. Who knows? Something like that. Gonna have to get used to some streaks and painful matches, especially if you play one thing so much. It's guaranteed to happen. A variance. Man, we're going first quite a bit. Still a little bit too low. Ooh, okay, yeah. I like the looks of that. Way better. Send Regisaur to the bottom, unfortunately. I would like to keep him, but as long as we can get off Thunderherd, ranging, I like it. No turn 1 Thoughtseize. It's always pretty painful when they get rid of the turn 2 play. Happens often, whether it's Otepic Huntmaster, Marauding Raptor, which is part of the reason I like to have 10, 12 things that cost 2. Really is quite resilient through, well, Thoughtseize and other discard stuff. Hopefully getting a 4th land next turn. We could potentially fight with Ranging Raptors or Topiary Stomper, of course, but John 5. Oh, I see. It's going to be Topiary Stomper. We want to get more lands. I've actually seen people use Arnie Slays the Troll like that, just for a little bit of ramp. They have nothing to put the counters on, but it does temporarily get them ahead. It's a pretty unfortunate use of that. But in a pinch, yes, I have used it. Similarly to how they did. At the very least, I mean, it could be a lot of nasty fighting. Whatever creature they play is gonna die. Oh, a Fires of Invention. Huh. Well, that's not good. Yikes. Hopefully we get to 7 lands soon for Topiary Stomper. Or they at least play a creature here. Knight of Autumn, good stuff. I like to see that. I would imagine they put 2 1/1 counters on it. Okay. Well, Topiary Stomper again. Continue the ramp, of course. Use 1 Topiary to fight the Knight of Autumn, for sure. Question is, Savage Stomp, Tail Swipe. Let's maintain that instant speed stuff and use Savage Stomp now. I could see Tail Swipe being a little bit more useful. Of course, they can only play spells on their turn. They can use abilities of creatures at any point, which, we don't want to get caught out with that. But having 2 Tail Swipes and 2 Topiary Stompers should probably do it. Hey, JDX, how's it going? Hopefully you had a good weekend. Love you too. Well, we at least have 1 creature. Hopefully they didn't get anything too nasty with the cycling, the Zagoth Triome. Ah, boy. You can do Topiary Stomper, live. Oh, well, just go ranging. Good stuff. Double Tail Swipe. And Savage. Man, it's just fantastic seeing so much Dino art, and that specific art of Tail Swipe. Oh, the best. The best. It does make up for not getting an actual dinosaur from Dominaria United. Hey, that's alright. You know, if you want to indulge, have a good time, nothing against that. Trial of Ambition? I have an ambition of winning, but it's kind of going downhill a little bit. Would be nice to have something that destroyed all enchantments. Back to nature, of course. 1 in a green, instant speed. Do that. Maybe it would be good to have it in the sideboard, just so we don't get caught out in situations like this. But hopefully they play some creature at some point here. I will fight this Asuza's Many Journeys, though. Next turn with Savage Stomp. Or Tail Swipe. Ah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I get the gist. Absolutely. Arnie slays the troll. Ah, I don't like that. Well, that's not nice. Well, I just have to let it happen, unfortunately. Oh, I see. Might as well take out that. Probably didn't really matter too much, but oh, hey, there we go. Ranging Raptors, good stuff. Savage Stomp them. Get her done, have some fun. Whew. Yes, I've been good. Everything's good with the wife and kids. Daughter was tuckered out after a long weekend of excitement and lots of good food. Some donuts every now and then. Sprinkles. Oh, good. They don't have a whole lot. I'm liking our chances here. Completely empty. Oh, boy. Hopefully they don't draw too much. That works out. Hopefully it happens. Unfortunately, Enigmatic Incarnation is rough, to say the least. Oh, you know, I'll wait. Just so I pump up Ripjaw Raptor with Tail Swipe, using it on my main phase. Draw a card. Hopefully it's something else as well. Something else nice. Technically, it could have been better to use Tail Swipe first, then go Marauding, depending what we draw, but feels alright at the moment. Binding of the Old Gods, always difficult. I got a lot of removal. Yeah, we're not winning this one, that's for sure. Hey, that's alright, that's alright. I hope everyone is blessed as well. Pretty much have to go as fast as possible. Shifting Ceratops, not a whole lot of... Well, there's some fighting. Really want to exile things. Make sure it never comes back. That Renegade Rallier is rough. Exile in the graveyard would actually be quite helpful with all the returning they do, but also taking out enchantments. Pretty problematic. Rampaging Ferocodon it is. Another body. Go fast. Fast as possible. Primal Might. Cut at least 3 of those, and yeah. Definitely feeling the back to nature, but this specific deck, Yorion, Enchantments, Enigmatic Incarnation, is difficult. Hey, Yogucho, how's it going? I think I have to be a little bit greedier. Yes, yes, absolutely. Hey, I do appreciate that, JDX. Does mean a lot. Ooh. Hey, you know, that was their business. They got to make money somehow, some way. Can't just play for free. Oh, that's much better. Oh, that's. I like them enough. Somebody's got to pay for stuff. Hopefully this does the trick. Definitely feels good with rampaging. We do stop the life gain from Azusa's many journeys, but I think they're probably getting to 4 lands next turn, unfortunately. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Pleasure to have you joining me. Hopefully it's not Fires of Invention, but I think they want to get rid of that rampaging Ferocidon, seeing the pain it's caused them already. Hey, good stuff. I wish everybody a good sleep, for sure. They get something nasty, huh? Oh, I see. Nuts. At least we do get a little bit of a ping. Ripjaw, of course. Very nice to see. As long as Marauding Raptor survives, we will get Carnage Tyrant next turn, being at 5 lands. Oh, or Regisaur Alpha. As long as they don't get Fires of Invention, we might have a chance. At least this game. Sam, how's it going? This does seem pretty sweet so far. Well, not this particular match, but Enigmatic Incarnation. Pretty rough. Recurring enchantments from the graveyard. Playing lots of answers. We really need something with hexproof. But even Carnage Tyrant, they have a bunch of stuff that makes us sacrifice a creature, and Carnage Tyrant is the only creature we have. We still have to get rid of him in that instance. Not good. Ouch. Well, we got some options here. Topiary Stomper. I won't go Topiary just because it wouldn't get us to 7 lands. Certainly like the Carnage Tyrant. But I also like Regisaur. Hasty Carnage Tyrant next turn. Possibly... Nah, Regisaur Alpha. Oh, why did I attack with a token? I was so excited to attack, and I swung prematurely. But at the very least, we do get a 3/3 from killing Skyclave Apparition, so it's not a total loss. It could be a loss coming up here, depending what Izzet grabs off the top. Usually it's something nasty. Oh, Supreme Verdict, well, I think that's what's going to happen. Supreme Verdict, gotta be. I think they have to do it. They're down to 5. They can't play it. I don't see why it wouldn't be Supreme Verdict. Oh, interesting. They feel confident enough. Hopefully drawing something fighting related for next turn. Skyclave Apparition, that's going to be... Well, okay, I guess this will work. Primal Might would be pretty fantastic. That is not so fantastic, though. Oh, I was hoping for something fighting related. But I'm just going Carnage Tyrant. Hopefully buys us enough time. Oh, glad you appreciate the profile picture. Worked quite a bit on that, and yeah, all's room for improvement though. I'll hold it back. See what they do this turn. I bet it's probably going to be Supreme Verdict, unfortunately. Would be pretty sweet. This Gloom Shrieker also is an enchantment creature, so Twitch instead? Nah, never really thought about Twitch. I started off on YouTube making regular videos and then transitioning to adding in live streams as well, and it just feels like it's a better community, more straightforward on YouTube, and you can have so many different things where Twitch is just live streaming, and never really felt quite right. I've always loved YouTube. I've watched YouTube and always wanted to do something on YouTube eventually. Yeah. I was thinking something like that, Yogucho, but Topiary Stomper, yes, we can do that. Maybe. Marauding plus Topiary. Carnage Tyrant to fight somebody. I think that absolutely has to happen. Fight the most problematic thing. Whatever wouldn't make him die. Topiary Stomper, yeah. Final two. Ping Marauding a little bit. Now or never. All or nothing. Izzet, I could see it maybe trading with Carnage Tyrant, but possibly just Ripjaw there. Certainly somebody's taken out Carnage Tyrant, but still quite a bit of damage would get through. The Renegade Rallier isn't going to block Carnage. They're at least taking 4. Actually, no, I think that's it. Yes. Bam. Math is hard. Math is for blockers. I actually won in a very similar scenario to that. The fact Carnage Tyrant was so big, they would have to block him with 2 things, because just enough damage gets through, then of course, kind of have enough bodies to go wide, as they say, and at least get one around. Oh, phew. And I don't even have anything that is dealing with enchantments, but that would have also done the trick. Graveyard strategies, but again, I do have instant speed interaction if we face Greasefang or something like that, and usually graveyard strategies, they're sort of black colored for the most part, so Bouncer's Beatdown oftentimes does the trick, and it does exile the thing that we target, so usually that helps as well. But I guess I could bring in something that deals... Oh, hold on a second. Izzet is part black, and also the Gloom Shrieker, but I'm thinking Bouncer's Beatdown. Hoo-hoo. I like this. I like this indeed. Yeah, let's do Bouncers. Got the Primal Might. Yeah, let's tail swipes. Bouncer's Beatdown still is instant speed interaction, but I'm thinking that might do it. Certainly going to help. Okay, alright. Who needs enchantment answers when you just smack them with big stuff? Certainly Carnage Tyrant is just such an all-star. I do feel a little bit bad that there is only 3 copies. Maybe that is enough, but I will sometimes wish to see it a little bit more often. And having 4 would definitely do that. This certainly looks pretty good, decent enough. At least getting to 4 lands, but I think a pretty good chance we get to 5. I'll reveal the rampaging. Nothing quite to fight yet, but might have to go ranging, depending if they get some creature here. Could be that Fires of Invention, though. They play an untapped land. Hopefully they don't. Not sure what there is to think about. If they can play fires, they would be playing fires. Maybe they're lagging or something. They fell asleep, or they got mad that we won. They had us on the ropes, but we chewed those ropes apart and bust out of there with the championship belt. Well, not quite yet. Good stuff. All right. Man, that was good. Kind of going to waste in a way. I'll just go shifting. Hopefully they don't have removal for it. Next turn, Regisaur Alpha. Feels pretty good. Especially Tail Swipe. If they did go Niv-Mizzet or something blue, Tail Swipe would be pretty fantastic because that thing wouldn't deal any damage to shifting Ceratops. Binding of the Old Gods is also good. The fact that I have Regisaur Alpha and I'm planning to go that next turn anyways, that's sort of why I went shifting. If I didn't have Regisaur Alpha, probably would have held back shifting Ceratops just to keep the possibility of giving it haste this turn with 5 lands. Maybe go something like Rampaging Ferocidon or Ranging Raptors instead of that shifting there. But we at least have 2 bodies. And if we can get Carnage Tyrant next turn, I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, back-to-back bindings as, yikes. That will do the trick. Get a land, you know you wanna. Do-do-do-do. I'm gonna do it. At least get to 6 for Carnage Tyrant. And still, having a couple mana up for Tail Swipe if they drop something we can take out, but I don't really see that happening. Hopefully they didn't get that Fires of Invention. Cross my fingers. Oh, Trial of Ambition. Well, it's going to be Topiary Stomper. We're not at 7 lands, so might as well. Oh boy. Enigmatic Incarnation to get, well, hopefully not somebody too nasty, but Niv-Mizzet, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see if we can take that out. Oh, there's the Carnage Tyrant. Good stuff. And the Tail Swipe? I like the Tail Swipe. Alright. Phew. Hostage Taker, I mean, it's not going to steal the token because, well, the token would just disappear. It'd be kind of a waste. But it does seem like we'll have to sacrifice Carnage Tyrant. Enigmatic Incarnation, sacrificing Trial of Ambition, getting a Renegade Rallier to replay Trial of Ambition to make us sacrifice Carnage Tyrant. Unfortunately, it's hard to come back from this specific loop, unfortunately. Nuts. Never would have guessed. Yeah, that's probably it for us here. a good way to get rid of Carnage. Well, we'll give her a go. See what we get. I'd say pretty much impossible, but we shall see. Might as well take something out. If we were going to have to sacrifice Ranging Raptors anyways, might as well get a land from this and thin out the deck a little bit. Slightly better than just sacrificing it. Shifting Ceratops could be pretty good. Only the green Shrieker. I was seeing the green Gloom Shrieker. We're going to have to worry about. Marauding is not quite gonna save us, and they got too many painful things in their hand, unfortunately. But I have a feeling we're gonna bring the pain to something more creature related coming up here. I got an inkling. The itch. Just savagely stomping and tail swiping and primal mighting. Make the opponent just rage quit because none of their creatures are surviving, but I am quite happy I at least got one win there from a pretty hard matchup. Hexproof, I mean, when they make us sacrifice stuff, it's pretty hard to do anything. This absolutely looks like lovely stuff, but we're seeing Kahira. So it's either Elementals, I think, or could be Control, and then they just have a backup creature. Late game, you know, that sometimes does the trick. That's the only creature they need. Of course, there's probably man lands as well. Pop it. Let's see. Azorius. Oh, Elementals. Elementary. Well, they should be a little light on the acceleration, I think. Yeah, okay. I said I was thinking it'll be something with a bunch of creatures. But man, we have the ramp to win. Eventually getting to Carnage Tyrant, plenty of mana. Next turn, tail swiping somebody nasty. Whatever it is, get them. Interesting they didn't attack. They didn't look too closely at Topiary Stomper, so... Alright, Domri it is. Ramp with them. Gonna hold off on the tail swipe just in case I need to take out somebody more problematic, or they send the Akum Hellhound at Domri. Omnath, oh well, that's what I want to take out. You know what, I'll hold on a second, see what they do. Might actually take out the hell. Oh, okay. I thought the Hellhound would swing at Domri, but luckily they haven't looked too closely at Topiary Stomper. That certainly worked out in my favor. Good old Carney T. Savagely stomp this little thing. Next turn, fight again with -2 from Domri likely. Attack with Topiary. And it's looking pretty good. This deck is going to have a hard time dealing with Carnage Tyrant. I'll say that. Oh, no. That's not bad. Not bad indeed. almost take him out next turn with fighting the Cavalier of Thorns, so we do 9 to... Oh, Ripjaw. I like that as well, but still, definitely fighting with the Carnage T. Whoopee. Ouch. If you have just a bunch of creatures, well, certainly we're going to prey on any deck like that. We have good creatures and just overloaded interaction. Oh. They basically have to play 3 creatures. Oh, I don't see it. They could have some nasty sweeper, though. That's not going to do it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, Elementals. Possibly Anger of the Gods doing the trick. They do have a lot of, well, a little bit of blue stuff. I think mostly Omnath. That's the big bad thing that Shifting Ceratops could help us against. Sweepers kinda can be alright. I think I'll definitely bring in the shifting. Okay. Kind of glad it's not control. Definitely want something a little bit hastier. It's really something that's been missing. I mean, charging Monstersaur, like we were talking about at the start, that's just fantastic, but there could be maybe some other options to consider. That's the biggest one, though, for sure. Nah. Oh, wow. Oh, boy, I'm glad I mulliganed. This is, like, infinitely better. Now, the question is, Thunderherd or Topiary? Probably don't have a whole lot of interaction, so I think Marauding Raptor is safe, and we can send Thunderherd to the bottom. Turn 2 Marauding. Well, possibly turn 2 Marauding. Turn 3 Topiary. Get to 5 lands. Whenever we do play Shifting Ceratops, we can also give it haste. Yeah, I'll do that. I was thinking turn 3 Shifting, but then effectively turn 4 would have haste anyways, whether we had 5 lands or it had just been down already. And having a big body next turn, that could be quite helpful. Feels like they might have brought in removal, though. They looked at Marauding for a second there. Hopefully it's not the case. Okay, just swinging away. Oh, Regisaur Alpha, though. Ooh. Yeah, they haven't done a whole lot. Topiary Stomper. Get ahead. I like the sounds of that. Get closer to, or get to 7 lands a little bit sooner. If they somehow killed Marauding, we would still be at 5 next turn for Regisaur Alpha. Possibly Shifting plus something else. Hopefully something fighting related, but probably Regisaur. Definitely if they haven't played a whole lot of creatures. We'll see if they remember about Topiary Stomper, because they're quite a bit passive. I think they felt Topiary could block. Really want to take him out. Ooh, painful. Oh boy. I'm actually going to see what Ripjaw gets. Pretty fantastic to turn for aggression. Oh, the Primal Might. Thank you. Because now I know what I'm killing. There we go. Gotta love it. Possibly, well, no, I couldn't have. Yeah, I could have done Marauding Raptor, but I just wanted that card draw a little bit more. I always loved that card draw. Next turn, I mean, we can go Regisaur Alpha plus Ranging Raptors. We got a lot of options. If we draw another Topiary Stomper, we would get to 7 with the Mountain and probably a Forest. Maybe another Primal Might to fight the Cavalier of Thorns. Always an option. Nah, it's got to be Regisaur. Actually, Ranging gets us to 7 lands. Oh, so what am I thinking? I didn't even plan that. Wow. Okay, so Cavalier would have to block Marauding, and then that's 4. Yeah. Lethal again, I think. Huh. Well, well, well. There you go. Man. That's why it's good to pair lots of stuff that searches for lands, basic or otherwise. Get to 7 as quick as possible. You can see there, could have either done Thunderherd Migration or Ranging Raptors. But that's a fantastic point. Ranging Raptors at that moment cost the exact same as Thunderherd Migration. So, of course, Ranging Raptors in this scenario is infinitely better. You get a body, it's 2 damage, it has haste with Regisaur, Marauding pings it for an extra 2 damage in the land. Repeatably, you could get lands, depending if you block something big. Ranging, one of the best chump blockers, I feel. Absolutely. That one was close, though. Happy to take him down in 2. Hopefully it's something else creature related. I would like to continue the trend. Oh, we're flying up there. Okay, midstream pack opening. Let's go. Rare wild card. You can do it. What? Actually, I think that's the second copy I have of the Caves of Koilos. Kind of sad I haven't opened up any Karplusan forests. Karplusan? I forget. I want to take a look at that. I think that's my second copy. It is. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's pretty fantastic if I ever go Mardu Dinos, Orzhov Dinos, something like that. I'll take it. Definitely, that's a type of card you should be happy to open just randomly. And maybe if I ever do zombies for April Fools or something coming up, yeah, I could see that. Ben, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Doing swell. Well, I'm not keeping this. That's for sure. Hey, anything's really better than that. That's a tough one. 1 ranging. Domri. You know what? I'll send 1 ranging to the bottom. There could be a lot of ramping. We just repeatedly do it off of the 1, so there's probably a pretty good chance we don't need the second one. Azorius Control. That's going to be difficult. I wonder if they have a sensor. Play it safe and have that Stomping Ground come into play tapped. Next turn, go Thunderherd. Keep the theme of stable ramp alive. Reveal a dinosaur. I mean, at least I'm seeing my single copy of Domri Anarch of Bolas, and that's going to help maybe against counterspell protection, but as I mentioned, Azorius Control. Not a whole lot of bodies to fight. Maybe we smacked elementals too hard. The algorithm kind of had to smack us back a little bit and make us face this. I think so. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I knew going into this it would be painful. A scenario like this, not so good. But like I mentioned, cut a little bit of the fighting. Oh, I wonder if they have a second copy, because certainly sweeping a single Ranging Raptors doesn't seem worth it. So I think absolutely they must have that second copy up their sleeve. That did seem like a little overkill for sure. Do they have a counter spell for one? Spell Pierce? Something? Opt? Bounce a creature? That's got to be pretty telling. They have other painful things. Oh, okay. March of Otherworldly Light. Huh. Well, hopefully we draw a Carnage Tyrant. Hey, nothing to fight, so at least we protect against nasty counter spells. Yeah, very unexpected. Play a creature, you know you wanna. Now they do have enough for that Hall of the Storm Giants, so I gotta keep that in mind. Not attacking, that's for sure. It's a little unfortunate. If we attack, all the Storm Giants becomes a creature, blocks Marauding. If we don't, they simply go Memory Deluge for 7 and Deluge, Sludge. This matchup is like trudging through Sludge, but I don't have a grudge, and there it is. Well, again, nothing to fight, so well, they can't counter it, but may as well get Domri nice and healthy. Wandering. Oh, I thought, well, it could be a lot of stuff. This was not unexpected. I expected something like that. Supreme Verdict. Farewell. Well, I mean, that also does the trick. Well, we'll see if we get a body somewhere, somehow, some way. No. Really chipping away at Domri. Can't counter this guy. Imagine they have some sort of removal for him, but I'll try with the Savage Stomp, see if anything happens. Maybe respond with Tail Swipe. I imagine they'll stop Savage Stomp. I would be surprised if they didn't. Six. Yikes. Well, that's going to be tough. Yeah, a 6/6 flyer usually does the trick. If we can play a creature, get Marauding Raptor's toughness up, or, well, maybe be able to attack Teferi, but I think it's going to be rough. I certainly imagine them having something for Marauding Raptor. But at the very least, if it pings ranging here, we'll fight the shark and take it out. Good old tail swipe. Aha. Well, I mean, if it's gonna die, might as well take a flyer out. I hope. Okay, we did something. Is it enough of something? That might not be the case. Yeah, that's gonna do it. A Shark Typhoon. Especially without shifting Ceratops. Good luck indeed. Alright. Good old shifting. Savage Stomp. No. No. Rampaging. Yeah, I'll switch that. For the ranging there. Yeah, that's about it. Lots of taking out stuff. Bouncer's Beatdown maybe to take out Teferi. Could be nice. Now that I think about it. You know what? I'll take out the full ranging. Most of the tail swipes and bring in the Bouncer's Beatdown. Even if it just takes out Teferi, maybe shifting Ceratops, being 5 power. Bouncer's Beatdown targets Teferi while shifting is out. Take him out. Certainly that would maybe buy us some time, I hope. Looks quite decent. 3 lands, Topiary Stomper getting to shifting, Regisaur, Carnage Tyrant. Whew. Okay, yeah, at least get to Regisaur Alpha now. No, I don't want to deal with a sensor. Oh, they're stumbling in the land department. I'll still go with Topiary Stomper, just in case. Hopefully. Okay. Phew. We're off to the races here. Hey, that's alright. Still got my benefit. Get to 6 next turn. If it feels safe to do so, I might go Regisaur Alpha, but... Oh! Haha. Got him. I do not feel sad. I do not shed tears when something like that happens. They went a little overkill and then they paid the price. Karma, I guess you could say. Gonna be pretty rough though. An uphill battle. Maybe we get lucky again. I like it. Like I was mentioning, Bouncer's Beatdown, take out those Planeswalkers. Maybe they flash in. Oh, double mulligan. That's pretty sweet. I'm pretty sure that was 2 mulligans that I counted out. Happened very quick. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. That's what I like to see. I still could have that sensor. Hopefully that's not the case. Oh, well, all right. If you only have one, Marauding is going to have some fun. Arset. Oh boy. I'm liking our chances. Hopefully it's not a sweeper that they grab. Sensor. Okay then. Get that topiary. Can't have given Shifting Ceratops haste. Continue the ramping and take out you-know-who. If they swept us here, that'd be fine. Getting to 5 next turn for shifting. That's going to do the trick. Uh-oh. They're not feeling too good. Ooh. Ooh, they're getting scared. Quaking in their boots. Oh, I can still go... Yeah... Oh! Oh my goodness. That is the power and pain and suffering of dinos. Man. That is a multi-use expression. Winning, losing. That is good. I mean, cut. You said that was unexpected, and certainly it continued to be unexpected. Welcome, for sure. Alright, just cross your fingers and hope they don't draw what they need. Or they just get mana starved. I don't know. Happens to everybody. Happens to me. But even being at 20 lands, you can see, oh, it's kind of still working out. Alright. Well, keep it as is. Definitely feeling, starting off with Shifting Ceratops. More hasty stuff. Keeping up the pressure, still keeping up the fighting and the interaction. Absolutely keeping 4 copies of Primal Might in just because it's versatile. Don't have to have a target, can dump all the lands we have into it. So certainly that's staying around. And probably Tail Swipe. Definitely, like a little bit of instant speed interaction. And oh, okay. I like the looks of this. I mean, Thunderherd, Savage Stomp. Lovely stuff. Oh, black, a little bit rough, but seeing another Thunderherd Migration makes me feel pretty good. Certainly need a lot of sources of green. Probably only need 1 source of red, so I'm not going to grab any more mountains. Oh, okay, well. Actually, I'm just going to continue ramping. Get the Carnage Tyrant next turn. Off to the races there. Hope they don't go Thoughtseize. Well, if they had Thoughtseize, they would have used it already. Well, it's got to be those two. I just have to hope they don't have Liliana. Hopefully not. Cross the fingers. Ah, nuts. I was thinking they'd have some sacrifice shenanigans up their sleeve. Well, even with 20 lands, sometimes you just draw a bunch. Go Thoughtseize. You know you wanna. Thoughtseize the mountain. Well, I'll go with Marauding Raptor. Keep the mountain back just in case they have a Thoughtseize, and yeah, they have that Plague Crafter, so I mean, actually I'll just sacrifice Marauding anyways. If I didn't, they just go Plague Crafter anyways. Yeah. Ooh, mono black Tigrid stuff. Well, I thought the list very similar to this, likely. Mono black. That episode I just posted a little bit before the stream here. Well, at least we didn't discard a permanent and then get it back with Tigrid, but we need somebody, somewhere, sometime. Ooh, that's not gonna do it. I think it's basically impossible for us to win. They either make us sacrifice or we discard. Yeah, no, we're not winning this one. We're not busting through that. Constantly recurring and discarding and sacrificing. Pretty much unwinnable, but I mean, that's a mono black list if I've ever seen one. So Bouncer's Beatdown is going to be our chance, our ticket to win it. Savage Stomp? Well, kind of like Savage Stomp. But I like Tail Swipe more for the instant speed stuff. Could see it, excuse me, could see us needing to do something on their turn if they got nasty things coming down. Yeah, keep it like that. Yes, this is the matchup, the reason why I use Bouncer's Beatdown, why it's staying in for the foreseeable future. Hopefully it gets to shine in this game. Definitely if I see it in my opening hand in a creature, hopefully it's decently big, I'm going to keep that hand. Borbo, watch out. Don't think they have to worry too much. I mean, they certainly did us in there. Not really anything we could have done. The discarding, the sacrificing. Tigrid is always very nasty. If we discard or sacrifice a non-land permanent, they just get it back. I think right away, or maybe at the end of turn, but either way, you kill her on sight, or else it's not going to be a pretty sight. Well, that's not going to do it. That's not going to do it either. If I had 2 lands, I might risk it. Because I do like seeing Bouncer's Beatdown. Okay, there it is. There it is. That's a tough one. I think it's got to be Ghalta and Regisaur, unfortunately. Hopefully drawing a Dino this turn coming up so we can at least go turn 2 Thunderherd Migration. Then use Bouncer's Beatdown to beat down. Well, 2 Bouncers Beatdowns definitely feels pretty good. Creature next turn. Let's go. I think it's got to be the forest, unfortunately. Oh, that's nuts. Would have been nice to be a little bit closer to Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, don't really need Tail Swipe. Surprised I haven't seen a Thoughtseize, but I could see us having to discard maybe two things. Discard something. Might not matter a whole lot even if we get Carnage Tyrant down. Oh boy, that's probably going to be it. The nuts. Well, sometimes you draw a bunch of lands, sometimes you don't, and, well, you don't have creatures to play. But that's alright. I always have a good time. Right, hopefully it's not another mono blacklist like that. It was pretty interesting having faced it twice tonight. Maybe it's being a little bit more common. Perhaps it's showing up in a tournament, or maybe someone popular started playing it. Gonna have to research that. But again, just having bouncers beat down in the list somewhere definitely makes me feel a little safe. Certainly kind of rough when you have to discard and sacrifice everything. Doesn't really matter what you bring. Pretty much have to go as fast as possible to have a chance against that, it seems. Oh, well, I'm going to risk it. It's a little bit iffy, but being on the draw, hoping for a source of red for Marauding there. Oh, well, at the very least, Thunderherd. Pretty good backup. Esper Greasefang. Yikes. Well, that's probably it, but I'm going to hope for the best. Hope they don't get the combo off next turn. Of course, that could be the case since they've discarded the Parhelion 2. Get that concede ready. Oh, okay, well, that was a Thoughtseize. Marauding Raptors going goodbye, I think. Maybe Carnage Tyrant. Probably Marauding Raptor. Unless they have a Fatal Push, they might discard... Oh. Interesting. Well. I'll try for Marauding. Do they have a counter spell? Got something. I figured it was something like that. At least Domro, you can get him to 4, so he might not die next turn from the Rafines. I hope. really digging for that Greasefang. Oh, I feel good. I mean, Tail Swipe, it's a little bit unfortunate. Maybe should have used Savage Stomp instead, just so we have the potential to interact with Greasefang. Okay, no, that's also pretty good. At least we do get Ripjaw here. If they don't get the Greasefang, we might have a chance. Oh, okay, they haven't got it. This is good. I like it. Interesting. What are they doing? Well, they want a permanent to die for Fatal Push, I think. Nuts. Ah, that's alright. We got a draw, unfortunately. As, hey, we got another Ripjaw. Ooh, nuts. Now, we're not quite dead yet. We might still be able to make something happen. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? I was thinking with that, yeah. I felt just because they saw that we had Fatal Push, they wouldn't have done, or because they saw we had Tail Swipe, they wouldn't have done the Fatal Push before then. But at the very least, I can take out Greasefang, and that's what it's all about. I hope. Hopefully drawing another... Yeah, I'm just going to go with Marauding. Hope for another land next turn, maybe Regisaur Alpha, but might have to hold some back again for this Tail Swipe. Raffine, I'm going to be taking that out. What's its ward cost? Ward 1? That's not bad. Definitely, it's going down. I really want to get that Greasefang. Interesting. Certainly nice. We're drawing some more cards here. Ooh, okay, okay. We are in business. All right. Primal Might for 1, just because, well, technically 2. We have to pay Ward 1 for Raffine. Actually, I should have done red now that I think about it. Technically. Oh, Ranging Raptors it is. That's good as well. No Greasefang, I hope. Oh, okay. It's all right. Bam. I was getting worried there. Oh, okay. Bouncer's Beatdown also helps greatly against Greasefang. Greasefang being part black, of course, exiling the Greasefang before going to combat so they don't get to cheat out a vehicle. It does the trick. Hopefully it does the trick right here, but probably don't need Savage Stomp quite as much. Gonna take out Primal Might as well. 3 Primal Mights, bringing the Rampaging Ferocidon. They got a couple things that gain life, so Rampaging could potentially do the trick. Keep them a little bit low and help get a win. Alright. Let's lay the beat down. But after facing mono black, discard, sacrifice, Greasefang. Surprisingly, no Rakdos tonight, but Bouncer's beatdown, definitely I could see the reasoning just to start off with it. Game 1. I mean, this hand just looks divine. That's okay. Hopefully that's okay. Oof, Parhelion, they got the Greasefang. I think they got the Greasefang. Nuts. Turn 3 Greasefang. They're considering conceding. Oh, okay. I was worried about going Marauding Raptor there. Definitely not blocking, but oh boy. Get the ranging. Next turn, maybe just Topiary plus the second ranging. Super duper ramp, but we will be at, well, 5. So we can go Regisaur Alpha for also tons of damage. They can't quite kill us even if they do get Greasefang. Oh, lots of nasty things. Regisaur Alpha, I think, definitely is, we're saying goodbye to that. Oh, yeah, okay, you want to attack into Ranging Raptors? I'm happy to trade with Rafines and get another land. That is good. Again, maybe they were made in the requirement to fail a push, but that's okay. Actually, they could have still killed Marauding anyways. Alright. Well, we got lots of stuff. We get to 7 with this Topiary. Don't really need any more land, so might as well go Ranging Raptors, get a body down. Oh, there we go. Carnage Tyrant. I like it. Heartless Act, that's not gonna do it. Against the good old Carney T. And luckily, there was no greasy rat. Yet. Ooh. Do we do it? Bam! Oh my goodness. That was kind of similar to the Azorius Control match. Man. Whew. I'm glad I went to that Marauding Raptor to start. Keeping up the aggression. It's been a lot of wacky matches tonight, to say the least. Certainly got lucky, for sure. Some matchups that definitely were rough. But getting her done, having some fun, and hopefully this match coming up is something a little bit more creature heavy. I would like a couple more tonight just to feature the nasty power of so much fighting and stomping and swiping. Oh boy, ooh, this looks pretty good. But we're seeing the Obscura sleeves, I think it is, so maybe it's another Esper Greasefang, unfortunately. Be creatures, you know you wanna. Oh, yes, elves, alright. Oh, is it 3 savage stomps? This is going to be an absolutely savageness stomping. Good luck. Man, I was hoping for something like this. Ooh, no, this might not be good. I think they're going to kill Marauding. They took a peek at it, and their Gruul colors. Tail swipe. Well, I'll go Savage Stomp and see if they do anything. If this draws out a removal or something. follow up with Tail Swipe. Being on the main phase, we still give it +1/+1. Okay. Alright. Now with Marauding Raptor powered up, likely Tail Swipe somebody, whatever they play here. Oh, a Birgi. Well, I'll just wait till next turn. Actually, I'll just Savage Stomp it. Dead. Done. I know what deck this is. It's the Birgi Grinning Ignis, whatchamacallit. So certainly having instant speed interaction with Tail Swipe is going to do the trick. Play more stuff, watch it die. Say goodbye. Avalar. Not too worried about that either. Yeah, let's stomp them and draw some more cards. Ooh, man, this is a... I was saying I want a match like this, and I am getting a match like I was hoping for. Man, this looks nasty. Oh. Stomp, Swipe, Stomp, Primal Might. Well, I know what I'm keeping in. Actually, I kind of want Anger of the Gods. Lots of stuff at 3 toughness. Tavalavar, Tortellini, Bergini, and Jasper Sentinel. Tempted. Anger of the Gods, yeah, let's do it. Drop the Primal Might. Got a lot of weak stuff, so we might not need to sink a whole lot into something like Primal Might anyways. Rampaging Ferocidon potentially could shut down their infinite combo with Birgi, Grinning Ignis, bouncing stuff. Keep it like that. Alright. Man, I'm sorry they were on the receiving end of that. Oh, okay, I can work with this. Feels pretty good. Hopefully seeing at least some creature, but having Anger of the Gods. Hopefully they barf a bunch of stuff and we can just sweep it. Maybe they feel safe not seeing creatures. They don't have to worry about the fighting things that happened previously. But seeing the Ranging Raptors, though, I like it. They gotta be scared, though. Pretty much figuring any creature they play is just going to die. Well, when I see a Birgi, I just kill it. No questions asked. Don't let them get a chance. We could still kill something next turn, ranging for 3 plus the 1 left over for Savage Stomp. I hope would allow us to take somebody out. If they do something damage based on ranging, that gets us to 6 next turn for Carnage Tyrant. So I'm liking our chances. Oh, I very much like our chances. Savage Stomp. Then if we have to go... oh wait, never mind. Yeah. I thought he was 3, unfortunately. Oops. Now how did he enter with a... Oh, legendary creature. Okay, okay. Well, we're going to sweep him. Take that out. Oh boy. At least Carnage Tyrant coming up. And hopefully fighting spells to... help. Well, okay, just Marauding and Carnage Tyrant. Good stuff. Hopefully Carnage Tyrant is enough to help deter things. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Eight. Well, I don't like that. Okie dokie, that is, well, that certainly does it. I'm kind of wanting Primal Might now. Anger of the Gods didn't really do a whole lot, and we might need to make somebody big to take somebody else big out. Kind of feeling shifting Ceratops. Now, all right, that was pretty good. Hopefully they don't get that Bard class too soon. I think if they get the early Bard class, it might just be over. Ooh, no lands, one land. Well, that is going to do it. Sometimes you just don't get basically any lands. Enough to get started, unfortunately. That's right, it was a quick match. Took him down at least once, and you guys saw the absolutely fantastic potential of super duper fighting. Certainly seemed to be overkill. I think definitely after tonight I've somewhat confirmed my suspicions of cutting 4. Again, lots of fighting, not a whole lot of creatures. Gonna risk it and hope that I see somebody, anybody. But like Ian Malcolm said on Jurassic Park, you crazy, you know, you did it. I'm certainly doing it. Ley Line of Sanctity, well, we're not targeting the opponent pretty much ever, so this shouldn't be a problem. Oh, some mono blue, so maybe this Ley Line of Sanctity is just kind of preparing or in anticipation of... Oh, I see, nasty stuff. Well, again, no bodies. Gotta get them sometime. Yeah, this is gonna do it. Well, we're not winging this one. I'll wait and see at least next turn. Hopefully getting a body, but it's quite interesting. The previous game, not drawing, having any lands basically in the starting hand, and then just being overwhelmed, flooded. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. At least they didn't see what we were, but maybe they suspect due to the sleeves. But the Primal Might, just because, well, they probably have some counter spells, some protection, phasing out the creature that we target with Primal Might, which we might have had to sink everything into anyways. So that would suck quite a bit, losing out on it. Well, technically it would stay buffed, the creature. You know what, I'll keep Primal Might in, just because we still get to do stuff. The creature still gets big. Okay, wow, that is way better. Hopefully fast enough we can get the Marauding and, well, the double Marauding plus Ripjaw. Turn 3. That's good stuff. Oh boy, I think it's gonna stick around. Let's go. I don't like the Illuminator Virtuoso, so you know what? I'm just going to kill it. I'm not even letting the kill on sight. Don't even mess around. That's not sticking. Oh, I've learned my lesson one too many times. Never again. Okay, I'm feeling pretty positive about this. Bam. Man, this is good. You can see how explosive it gets. We've seen scenarios like this before. Crystalline Giant. No chance. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I was really thinking that second Marauding plus Ripjaw, but if you see Illuminator Virtuoso, don't let it live. Kill it as fast as humanly possible, and thank me later. But this is still going to be pretty rough. Playing first on a super hyper painful aggressive list like Azorius Heroic is. Give her a go. Thunderherd at the very least. Doing something on turn 2. Ooh, more lands. Okay. Tail Swipe to take somebody out, I think should be pretty useful. They haven't done too much yet, so we might have a slim chance here. Could see him maybe having a counter spell, protection. I'll go shifting just in case it is a counter spell. Something blue related. Taking out my Vinda. My vindication. Ha ha ha. After that, game 1. Take the ping. Okay. Maybe the Allenbrook Escort blocks? Oh, it does not. Okay. Well, it's looking okay. Okay. I'm getting somewhere. Definitely have 2 nice bodies. See if they have a go. Okay, no counter spell. Alright. Or they were saving a counterspell for Ripjaw, not knowing that Domri made creatures not be able to be countered. I think we got a sneaky on him right there. I'm betting it's something counterspell related. I gotta do something drastic though. I wouldn't send anybody at Domri because Ripjaw can just block. Figure they have some sort of protection or whatnot if we wanted to try and fight somebody, so might as well just play Regisaur, slam a bunch more bodies, have a Shifting Ceratops potential for trample as well. Don't see him doing a whole lot, but you never know. This deck can be also explosive. Sneaky trample, that's where it's at. Dead. Gotta be. That does not stop this. Boom, there we go. My goodness, I did not expect to win that. That's usually a pretty rough matchup for me. Yeah, we got lucky. I'm very lucky. Definitely taking out that, whatchamacallit, and Mavinda. That was nice. Taking that out as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. Phew. Feels very positive to take out those people, but overkill fighting wise. Yeah. Well, at least another match here. Hopefully it's just a Gruul list. Absolute pain and suffering. Bard class is rough, but it's been fantastic variety tonight. I've been quite thrilled with that. The Azorius Control, a little rough. Yeah. Gruul. Elves. Elves would be nice. Just stomping them. Utter devastation. Bringing Anger of the Gods for game 2 against the elves and just sweep and stomp and crush. Finish off the night on a positive note. That would be good. It's always good. Either way, though. The Frog. I wonder where they got the inspiration for that name. Hopefully we can make them croak. Oh, oh wow. Super rampy. Definitely. We're going to be seeing 7 lands. Going to be able to use Topiary Stomper this game, I would think. But maybe they have... I don't know. They got the frog sleeves. Maybe they're making us think it's one deck when it's really something else. Mono red. Oh no, it's black. So, Thunderherd is going away, I think. I think that's the first Thunderherd of the night, actually. Which is, excuse me. The first Thunderherd of the night is double. Hey, you can't discard both topiaries. Alright, the Primal Might. We're gonna fight. To our delight. Well... You know what? Nothing to fight yet. Lands are certainly quite durable. I like it. Nuts. Where are those creatures at? Right, we got a body. And they don't see the Savage Stomp, so maybe we can make something nice happen. I don't think they'll feel too threatened about raging, so... Blood Tithes. Good stuff. Sack the blood token to meet the requirement of Fatal Push. Man, I did not see that coming. Oh, okay, no, that's... Yes, absolutely. Let's go. Stomp. Draw stuff. Win. Oh yeah, that's a very, very good hand. Ah, they're gonna do Kroxa stuff, so might as well get that land out. Yo, absolutely. It's always fantastic. Savage Stomp and Ripjaw, classic. Classic. Definitely glad I realized how much stuff they had in their graveyard, though. Knowing the Kroxa would escape, we would have discarded that mountain. I mean, it's another body. Wait and see if they attack with Kroxa, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Actually, never mind. That will do it. Chandra, she got her emblem off. Whenever they cast a spell, it does... Let me see exactly. Whenever you cast a spell, this emblem deals 5 damage to any target. We are at 11. Kroxa attacking would take us down to 8. Yeah. Yikes. Very nasty when that happens. But they got black stuff. So we're going to bring the beat down. The pain. Yeah, I'm going to dump Primal Might. Anger of the Gods could be good, but it really seems to be more of a mid-range sort of list. Chandra's, Kroxa. Feels like there might not be too much stuff for Anger of the Gods to take out. Yeah. Hopefully landing that Carnage Tyrant, and that's definitely going to bring the pain. Ooh, that's risky. It's hard to say. I mean, instant speed, Bouncer's Beatdown isn't really a fighting spell. Tail Swipe maybe I could also take out. Primal Might might have been better than Tail Swipe, even though it's sorcery speed. Dumping all mana into it, taking out a Kroxa potentially with Primal Might. You know, targeting a Ripjaw, making him a 6/7, possibly. Could have been nice. But really, there's not a whole lot you can do. Lots of stuff, unfortunately, with this list is 4 and less. Or they just have Chandra and she can deal 4 damage to Regisaur Alpha. Hit or miss. Hit or miss for sure. But we'll see how this performs. Hopefully a source of green. All is not lost. Next turn could be pretty explosive if Marauding has stuck around. Tenacious Underdog, okay. Oh, nuts. Yeah, that would have been perfection if we had drawn a source of green. Could have gone the second Marauding plus Ranging, 2 pings, tons of lands. We would have popped off. Liliana. But we got to get rid of 1. Man, that's a toughie. I mean, it's not super nice. We're not doing a whole lot in this particular situation. I'm going to get rid of that Tail Swipe. I guess I could have got rid of Ripjaw since we don't even have 1 source of green yet. This is nuts. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. We don't get a better fighting spell because, well, we couldn't even play it if we wanted. Nowhere near Carnage Tyrant. Guess maybe it would have been good. Anger of the Gods. Seeing the stuff they have here, going to be pretty hard to, or would have been pretty hard to turn over the Graveyard Gluttons again, casting 2 spells a turn. It definitely is possible if we had more sources of green, of course. I'll just cancel. Oh, there we go. Yes. Maybe we can squeak out something. Anything. Likely have to sacrifice one of the Maraudings, I would imagine. Though we're not dead yet. Ripjaw Raptor is able to nicely trade with the Graveyard Glutton, so we want to keep that in mind. Oh. Okay, this is looking up. Double Ripjaw this turn might be nice, but Bouncer's beat down as well to take somebody out. That's the question. Yeah, let's go double Ripjaw. And we did turn over, make them Graveyard Trespassers there. If they kill one creature... Oh, Hive of the Eye Tyrant. What am I thinking about? We're still dead. Maybe they forget about Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Interesting. While making a treasure token for Fatal Push or something. Or they have Stomp. Maybe they have Stomp with... Oh, the ribbons. What am I thinking about? Yes, yes. I don't see cut ribbons all that often. I'll bring it up for anybody that isn't too familiar. It seems to be fairly popular. But yeah, the Aftermath, 2 black X, each opponent loses X life. That does the trick, unfortunately. Pretty decent, pretty fantastic late game if a deck like this just, yeah, gets us. A little bit too slow. You can see how we kind of recovered a little bit, but not quite in time, unfortunately. But it was still fantastic tonight. Cut, Anne, Yogucho, Sam, JDX, Heaven, Draco, if you're watching right now, later on. Yeah, that was good. Lots to think about. Likely too many fighting spells to start with, at least. Lots of fun. Lots of back and forth. Lots of interesting matches for sure. So hopefully all you guys have a good night, a good morning, whenever it is you are watching right now or later on. Remember, there's always room for improvement. Always room for fun. Sometimes there's not a whole lot you can do, as we saw tonight. So, we'll leave it there for now and catch you later. Peace.